It's that time again, with stockings full of cheer, players full of fear, and updates full of disappointment. It's Smissmas. It's a real understatement to say that Valve's recent updates have been questionable at times, but waiting a year to release a broken matchmaking game mode after cancelling many other updates, and then ignoring any pleas to actually fix it, doesn't seem like the smartest decision when your game is already on the side of dying. To see such bad decisions like this, we really only have to have a look at the extremely controversial Meet Your Match update. Here, Valve attempted to destroy community servers, they ruined quick play, and introduced the extremely balanced competitive game mode. The next big update is Smissmas, and I just wanted to talk about what I actually want from this update, and it's time to kick off this year's Smissmas list. Firstly, what I believe this game needs is a real cleanup. Everything from the completely broken weapons to the horrendous matchmaking system that just leads to 45-minute wait times. I think that Valve really needs to take a good clean look at the state their game is in before they actually even consider releasing any new weapons. And no, I do not mean, okay, so, guys, our game's dying and the community's starting to get mad at us. What do we do? I know, which is skins, double unusual chance, reused contracts, old maps. Because really, that seems to be the rule that Valve have been following recently. I mean, at least fix casual. The mode is insanely broken. There is no actual ranking system and your badge means fuck all. It just leads to the quote-unquote red level players destroying all the level 2 players, running around their feet and looking like gods. That's just not fair. If Valve want to make casual a more objective based and serious game mode in comparison to the old pubs, they're going to need to make some changes. Furthermore, class limits. The amount of times I've gone into a nice game of casual, on payload only to go up against 6 free-to-play engineers, all with their sentries aimed at the choke, is insane. It just brings up that stalemate that we're all familiar with. It just ends up pissing both teams off. To fix this, Valve could add actual tips, guides or training modes to steer their new players in the right direction, with class limits to actually enforce actual team composition and to urge the newer players to try other classes than the XX Australian no-scoper XX. Next is a much smaller thing. Hyping up the next update, whether it's the Pyro update, the Mayan update or Beat Your Meat Part 2, no one is really that excited. Do you remember the days when we used to count down for the new Halloween update? The tantalizing idea of new weapons, maps and bosses was just brilliant. We used to eagerly await the new Smissmas update with amazing new cosmetics, maps and other exciting items, with teasers being produced months before the actual release that got the community hyped up. The MVM update was a great example of this. Teasers to a robot-themed update were lurking around every corner, waiting for eager players to discover them. However, recently, that hasn't really happened. There are no more threads on Reddit of, oh look, I found this clue, you could be getting an alien-themed update anymore. It's just, so, jungle update, sheesh, what a disappointment. Right guys, in order for Valve to actually get their players to stick around and eagerly await these new updates, they're gonna have to put a bit more effort into hyping them up. Not just releasing one poster on a day and a depressingly painful list of patch notes that just detail how you fixed the Righteous Bison. I know I presented myself as extremely negative in this video, but I'm really just holding out for Valve to release something good. As much as I diss the developers, I do love Valve and I adore TF2. I'm just kinda worried it's not gonna last much longer if TF2 goes on this way. Have a nice Smissmas everyone. If you're watching this before the update has dropped, I'm interested in what you're actually excited to see. Leave a comment. And if you're watching after the Smissmas 2016 update has dropped, tell me, is it really as bad as we assumed? Here lastly is something I wanted to do as a fellow SFM artist, to promote some other smaller SFM artists, because I know how hard it is to actually get publicised when you're new coming to the community. So here I'm going to be showcasing artists such as Groovey, Sinalia, Ed, Dashing, and Akuam because I feel their art needs to be showcased more in a wider scale. If you would like to submit artwork for other times when I do this kind of thing, please just send me a DM on Steam or Discord.